Hi, welcome along to the Don Robbie channel. We're here. Well, you might be wondering what I'm doing here because we're here for the Champions League draw. I'm here just as a neutral guy, just to talk about it and just yeah. I know before all the jokes come in, I know Arsenal are not in it, right? I am just here as a neutral person, all right? But obviously today's the Champions League draw. This is where the teams decide. This is where teams find out, should I say, who they're going to get in the next round. The next round, as we know, is not a league; it's a knockout. So this is where it gets really, really serious, and we find out, start to get a bit of a clearer picture of who is going to go all the way in the Champions League. I've got a great panel joining me today to watch the draw. We've got Lewis. Let me start with him, of course. Representing Chelsea Fan TV, of course, the champions of Europe. Welcome,
champions of what?
I just said it once. I'm not saying it again. But
cool. No worries.
But big up Lewis. Yeah, they are the champions of Europe. So big up to Chelsea. Joining me there, you can see there is Stuart. Representing PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. Of course. They were the finalists last year. They are striving and finalists the previous year, striving really, really hard to try and win their first ever Champions League. Just below him, you can see Big Steve there. Of course, as you see behind him, he doesn't even need that behind him. You know that he represents Man City to the full. So big up Big Steve, right? Saeed, he's over there. On your left-hand side, representing Manchester United. They may not be doing as great in the league, but they are still alive in this competition, won their group, and he'll be hoping that they can go all the way in the competition. And, of course, Alex there from the COP TV, representing Liverpool, right? Liverpool, of course.
6 times.
I was just about to say that. The team that's
more than all you man put together. Yeah, it's mad.
Right. So, guys, we're getting ready for the draw. As we know, these things can rumble on a bit, but the draw is being made today. First of all, got to go with the obvious question, right? Which I'm going to ask all of you. Let me start off with you, Lewis. Who would you like to get?
Well, seeing as we bottled in the last game against Zenit, our options are a little bit tight now. But
yeah, because you finished second in the group, isn't it?
Yeah. Great and all of that, but it's cool. I've always said, to be the best, you got to beat the best in the Champions League. We didn't make it easy for us last time. We had the champions of England, champions of Spain, runners up in Spain as well, were undefeated in their last 19 games. So to be the best, you got to beat the best. If it's Bayern, if it's Ajax, if it's Real Madrid, it is what it is. If we get knocked out early, it's because we got second place. But I'll be real, I'm not really scared of facing anyone, even in spite of the injuries that we've had now. It's the injuries we've had now. In about 2 months' time, that can change. And I've already said with Chelsea's first team, I back us against anybody in the space of 90 minutes. So I'm confident regardless of who we face. If we get a Bayern or Madrid, yeah, it's going to be a sticky one, but I'm here for it. Personal pick, though, Ajax, obvious reasons.
Well, of course.
The away day, yeah?
Yeah, come on.
Of course, another one of the unseeded teams is going to be PSG. You guys, of course. Oh, sorry, no, you're not unseeded. So apologies. But you guys did finish runners up in your group as well.
Yeah, so second. So again, as Lewis said, I don't think there's an ideal team. Obviously, we need to fight against the big ones. But yeah, I'd say if I needed to pick one, I'd say either United, because I really, really want to. There's something personal with United. So, and I'd love a nice away game in Manchester again.
Do you remember that night in Paris?
The last one was complicated, but it was nice.
Are you sure you want the trauma against it?
Mate, there's something. Everyone wants the Messi Ronaldo thing anyway. So it might happen, but Liverpool, I'm obviously trying to avoid Liverpool, but an away game will be nice. Would be nice as well. So I'd say Juventus or Ajax. I think Juventus will be the ideal choice. It's been a while we haven't played against them, and
they haven't been playing it well either, have they, Juventus?
Yeah, they're not in a great shape at the moment. So I'd say Juventus, hopefully.
Juventus. All right, let's move on to you, Saeed. Manchester United through top of the group. Even though
I don't know how that's happened.
we haven't been going that great in the league, and it was a bit dodgy even in the competition. But we saw last year with Chelsea, and I've heard you saying it a few times that
Absolutely.
listen, it's a cup competition. Who knows?
Yep.
Who would you like?
Listen, I want the Allez les Bleus, man. I was on the Instagram chat where Stuart is, and we're getting a bit giddy. I think we need to give them a double trauma, to be honest with you. I think we need to put Stuart back in the dark alleys of Paris. You know what I mean? And give him a send off. Listen, I want PSG, man. Listen, I'm not no kind of
we want you too.
let's get it. All right, cool. I don't want no easy draw because you know why, man? It's added pressure on it. When you go get these unknowns in Salzburg and Sporting, something dodgy always happens. So I'd rather go against the best. Champions League, you all have to play the best. You're going to play them at once, so why not get them out of the way and then move on? For me, I don't know, man. I want the glamour time here. I'm all about the glamour time, the big boys, the big dogs, as Grizz says. So, yeah, man, I want
that means you show us some respect, so I like that.
Yeah, of course, man. You know what I mean? Pessy, innit?
Why is it I don't believe you? You want that? You want PSG?
I want PSG.
Yeah, you rather PSG than Sporting.
I'd rather PSG than Sporting. I'd rather PSG than Atletico Madrid. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we've got a good record against PSG. You know what I mean? And this is the Champions League. Why would you want to draw these? Just go for it. You're going to win them at some point. But for me, go out there, test yourself. Now flag it down in February. We'll be playing a bit better. I don't think PSG are as good as what people think they are, man. I watched them at City. Messi strolling around, Neymar strolling around. Their midfield is not that great.
They're a lot better than you, though. They're a lot better than you, though.
Listen, on a given day, on a two-leg, I think we can beat them. So.
Everyone's praying for you. Everyone in that draw is praying for you. You're a small team now, so they
well, I'm not sure about that, man. It's not, I mean, we can still win this. We can still win this European trophy before you lot, mate. So
in your dreams.
I want to dream about you, mate. Yes. Have you still won it yet?
Hey, then you won't
throw out money.
When was the last time you won it?
One-man team. You're one-man team, mate. You're one-man team.
All right, let's get to Alex. Alex, I don't think anybody's going to want to play Liverpool. Paris Saint-Germain, Inter Milan, Sporting Lisbon, Benfica, Villarreal, Red Bull, Salzburg, the surprise package. Those are the teams you could get. Who would you take out of those?
Yeah, just seen them teams there. Obviously, Paris and Inter Milan are the biggest two out of those potential six. But again, I mean, I said it. I was on Sky Sports last week. I said it then. Why would I not want? Who am I going to want to avoid? We've just won 6 out of 6 games in the group stages. The first time that's ever been done by an English team. I mean, if anyone wants to give it large in this chat, it should be me. We've won it the most times. This is our competition.
How many times have you won it?
You all
There we go.
6 times. Yeah, 6 times.
That's all just talk about.
Yeah, it's about 6. Maybe 7 soon. But listen, I'm bang up for any of them. If we get Paris, we have a little bit of history with them. We played them in the group stages in 18-19, the year we won it. Beat them 3-2 at home, lost 2-1 away. With Inter, I don't think we've played them since 2008, and we won both of those games. And obviously, we've just played at the San Siro as well and beat AC Milan. Villarreal love beating Man United in big games. So maybe they're a dark horse, I can't lie. Salzburg, we've played them loads of times in the Champions League. They're a bit like our Porto. We all play them once a year in this. And then there's Sporting, who, have done really well to get to this stage so far. So do you know what? Obviously, all of these are going to be hard games. But if you're asking me who I would want, I'm looking at it now. It would have to be Sporting Lisbon or Salzburg. But I have to echo what the boys have said. To be the best, you got to beat the best. So if we do get a Paris, if we do get an Inter, we'll beat them and win it anyway.
Okay, let's get Big Steve in. By the way, I'm just looking at them. Who's going to be doing the draw? Andre Arshavin doing the draw there. He's looking well as well.
How many has he won?
Shut up. Right? He looks well.
You got to get someone on who's won it, for God's sake.
Man, you had to get some sort of Arsenal representative in there somehow, right? By the way, Man City, the teams that you could play, Steve, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, Sporting, Red Bull Salzburg, Villarreal, or Benfica. You happy with that selection there? I look at those and I think
we'll take anyone there. We did all right in the group. We're playing well at the minute in the league. We'll take anyone. I've got a feeling we might get Atletico Madrid. I just don't know why. I just do it. But I won't mind Inter, to be honest. I won't mind Inter Milan.
Yeah. It's funny enough, the games as well. Even when I look at some of the teams you could get, some of those games could be behind closed doors now with what we've been seeing with some of the clubs over there in Europe. But Steve, is this the year when Man City finally, you know, I mean, they've been knocking on the door for the past couple of years. Is this the year where you think they finally do it?
Listen, there's no excuses now. Like you said before, the City fans never really had any affection for this competition. But I think after last year losing in the final, especially me, I've got the taste for it now. I think we need to do it now. You know what I mean? Domestically, we're cleaning up. There's no excuses. He's got the squad. You know what I mean? He's got the experience. He maybe overthought it last time. There's no excuses now. We've got to go out there and win it. Yep. We've got to go out there and win it. Well, listen, the draw is coming up very, very shortly. We will find out who's got who. And it's going to be really, really interesting. This, for me, is when the competition really starts to hot up. The early part of it is just the sort of warm up, but this is when it really gets serious because it's that two-legged thing, isn't it, Lewis? Which is a lot different. You know what I mean? Away goals and that. You know what I mean? It really does become a different. No away goals now. Away goals have changed now.
Yeah. That's the away goal rule. Right? It's no longer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot that.
You wouldn't know, but
yeah, I'm not in it. I forgot. Actually, is that going to have a bearing on it though? Because it does sort of change the dynamics of it now that you don't have that away goal.
I think it just means that there's more of a chance that these ties can last longer because now draws aren't going to be decided based on who's had the most away goals. It just means that there's more of a chance you go to extra time, more likelihood of seeing penalty shootouts. Yeah. It's a different dynamic, but I don't know how much it really impacts things because it's just going to make more of a case that if you're the better team over the two legs you go through, it's not going to be a case of luck as it usually was before, because you do need a little bit of luck when you come into those terms of getting away goals and stuff like that. So it doesn't make too much of a change, but I think it just makes it a little bit more competitive and also gives it more of a chance to last longer, which you can understand in terms of the competitiveness of the competition and also being able to market it as well. But I don't think it makes that much of a difference. If you're the better team, you're going to show it over the two legs, aren't you?
Does it mean that maybe going into that second leg, if I don't know. But anyway, listen, the draws are starting to be... Leg. The balls are being drawn out now. Sorry, the balls are starting to be drawn out.
Oh, already? Let's go.
Drawn. Yep, here we go for the first one. And that is Benfica. Benfica have been drawn out first and foremost. Benfica is the first ball out of the hat.
We can't get Benfica.
Come on, Liverpool.
And
this would be a great draw if this is us.
Yeah, we can't get these two.
You just said you don't care who you get. You'll have any of them. Now you want to come on.
I'll take Benfica. Yeah, come on, Rob. You know how the game goes. Don't hate the player.
So what you're basically saying, you were all lying earlier. Right, Andre Arshavin, who doesn't like Liverpool to draw out the next ball.
He likes drawing against Liverpool, though, doesn't he, Arshavin?
Scoring against Liverpool, scoring.
Yeah, he scored. But didn't win.
Right, he has drawn out Real Madrid. Benfica versus Real Madrid.
Okay, wow. Benfica, though, to be fair, though, they played well. They played well, you know. They beat Barcelona.
They did.
I think we avoid Real. Let's go.
Exactly.
You know what?
Benfica, Norwich would beat Barcelona. You know what I mean? I think, they'll be happy with that. They'll be very happy with that.
Villarreal, don't disrespect them.
Villarreal are the next team drawn out.
Come on, Liverpool. Let's get.
This is us, I think.
Villarreal.
Yeah, this will be typical City to get these lot. Typical City.
Hey, you couldn't deal with them half the time, so calm down.
Well, yeah.
Good evening.
That was Ollie tax.
Good evening. Right, Saeed, hella blurry, you know. Why are you so blurry all of a sudden?
It's getting giddy.
Even worse. To be fair, Benfica are a club with European history, though. They've won it a few times, haven't they? In the early days, in the 60s.
Stop going on about history, man. Come on, calm down.
Listen, you want to start going on about history. You've got none.
That's all, every channel I go on with you.
Manchester United. Manchester United.
Villarreal, Man United. Again.
Where down?
Again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, can that even happen? I swear you can't draw the same
That's
team.
not
from
right.
the
That's
group
not right.
stage.
Bloody hell, that's
It's a
I
fact.
didn't think
What's
that could
going on?
happen, but that's what's
yeah,
That
that's
can't happen.
good,
That
man.
can't happen. It's wrong. They've dropped.
Yeah, I
Klanga.
swear you can't draw the same
Yeah, you
team from the
can't
group
play
stage.
same team.
They've dropped a clanger here.
Manchester
Dropped a clanger
City. It
here.
looks like they drew. It looks like they drew that by mistake. It's Manchester City.
What?
What is this?
Lord,
They
I
drew
draw
it.
the wrong
What's
Manchester
going on
club.
here?
Nah, this is
This
fixed,
is
mate.
rigged.
This is some
That
dodgy
was-
stuff
that-
going on
that-
here.
that is-
Low. Okay,
That
so we're
is
getting
good.
Bayern confirmed then. Cool.
What is going on here?
What is
Yeah,
that?
man. You know what I mean? I'm back now, but flipping hell, mate. That was a bit dodgy, that,
Yeah,
man.
it's Man City.
That's
It's Man
dodgy,
City,
innit?
innit?
That is dodgy.
These lot got caught.
It's
Oh,
Man City
Dodgy,
or what?
mate. That is dodgy as anything, mate.
That
Wow.
is really
God,
dodgy.
mate. 4K.
Wow.
4K, mate.
They heated the
4K.
wrong ball and everything.
Wow.
So
Oh
what's
my
Robbie? What's
days.
going on here? Talk to
I'm
us. 'Cause I'm not
confused
watching
now.
this stream as well. I can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm late
confused.
as well, so I'm.
Oh, big up KG.
I'm confused by that.
What's
Oh.
going on here?
Anyway, it looks like is it Villarreal then versus City? They're drawing out
Why is
now.
he doing with
Atletico,
the balls on the?
Atletico Madrid has just been drawn out.
They just swept that
Oh,
under the
yeah.
carpet. They just put the Man
That's
United
weird.
ball back.
I don't want Atletico
Whoa,
Madrid.
Oh, wait,
whoa.
so is that
Not gonna lie.
Villarreal City or is it City
Yeah.
Atletico?
No, Villarreal City.
Okay,
Wow.
cool.
Whoa, easy draw for you guys.
I'm confused.
we'll
It's
see.
confused me up a bit. I didn't think you
Atletico
could.
Madrid.
Robbie, what's going on here?
What happened?
Anyway, Atletico Madrid have been just drawn out.
We can't
Yeah, I
get
don't
them.
want
That's
Atletico.
impossible.
Yeah, that's not us either.
We can't get them. They're in our
Could be
group.
us. Could be us.
It's gonna be
United will
United.
get these.
It'll be United. 100% will be United.
Here we go. And we'll play Bayern Munich.
Oh, yes, we skip Bayern. Let's go.
That's great.
Jeez.
It's gonna be
Bayern-
I love
PSG.
it.
Liverpool.
All the bravado before it. Now, yeah, we skipped Bayern.
Yeah. No,
No, because that means it's a better chance of getting Ajax. I'm playing the
10
long
minutes
game.
ago, yeah.
Ajax
you know,
are
Lewis
good,
is
you know,
playing
whoever.
8G chess, you know.
Ajax will beat you.
It's
lot,
either
Chelsea,
these
you know.
lot or Lille now. We're down to 2.
This is going to be PSG Liverpool, Stu.
Right, this is
Wow, that would be interesting.
FC Salzburg. FC Salzburg
Come
of
on,
Austria.
Liverpool. Let's get these again. Let's give them their yearly slumping. Come on.
FC Salzburg.
Come on, Liverpool.
Could get
Come on,
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
They could get Man United as well.
Look
Man
at
United
you,
as well,
mate.
Right.
Come on, Liverpool.
Who've they got?
They're shuffling with these little balls, you know.
Shuffling.
This is
I
all
think they
mad.
like shuffling the balls.
The tension
comes.
is crazy. Pause.
No, we
Right,
call
here
it
it comes. I'll shove in
there's
to
the
draw it
cold
out.
one and the hot one, you know.
Have drawn
Hot ball.
Liverpool.
Yeah!
Get
Get
in
in there,
No,
man. Get
no,
in
come
there.
on.
Yes,
Oh
this is
my
number
God.
Liverpool.
7.
Mad.
Number 7 is en route. I'm telling you now.
I'm telling you,
Number
Steve,
7,
what's going
bro.
on, man? What's going on? What's going on?
At the
Saeed,
moment,
Saeed,
Liverpool-
gonna be United.
Allez,
PSG.
le Paris,
Liverpool
allez,
versus
Paris.
Salzburg.
Allez, Paris,
I
allez,
told you,
Paris.
man. Allez, le
Liverpool
Paris, man.
versus Salzburg. Man City, of course.
man.
Oh, here's the next one. Inter Milan coming out.
Ooh.
Inter Milan. Man City, as I was saying, got Villarreal. And now Liverpool have got Salzburg. So far, the English teams have done well.
This will be United.
Inter Milan.
Alexis Sanchez.
Inter Milan. Man United could get Inter Milan.
Or
Alexis Sanchez back to haunt them.
Inter Milan could get them. Who else could they get?
PSG.
Don't worry about who else.
No, we can't play them.
Oh no, you can't.
Right, here we
Yeah,
go.
you just got them.
So, Inter Milan will play Ajax.
Ooh.
Ajax. That's a good tie. Inter Milan versus Ajax. By the way, the
Right, so we got
previous
Lille
one-
then.
the previous one.
Nah, they know what they're doing,
versus
people,
Bayern.
man. If you didn't realize it would be United versus PSG, I don't know where you've been. This is your way for glamour time, people. We're in the Champions League, baby.
Mate, I'm telling you,
Right.
they want their Ronaldo.
Come on, man.
Next one out of the hat is
Chelsea have got
Sporting.
Lille then, surely.
Sporting
Yeah, we got
Lisbon.
Lille then. That's basically done.
Wow.
Sporting Lisbon.
Wow.
Man
You're
United
buzzing
could get
into this,
Sporting.
innit?
Nah, boring away day. Can't be bothered.
What do you
Sporting.
mean?
We'll go through and everything, but our back does against Ajax, to be honest. I wanted the trip.
You
Can't
should be
arsed.
happy, man. You should be happy.
Right, here we go.
Look at this guy. Look at this
I
guy.
should be, but-
Sporting got.
He knows where the balls are, mate. You know,
Yeah,
he knows
definitely.
where the balls are,
That's so dodgy, mate. I'm watching it as
Sporting.
well. It looks really dodgy.
I've drawn Juventus. Sporting Lisbon versus Juventus.
They could
There
win
we
that.
go.
It's gonna be United.
So there we go.
Juventus ain't
Paris,
playing
do
that.
it. I'm here, man. I'm here, Stuart. I'm telling you, bro. Why didn't people understand it was always going to be United against PSG? Think, man.
Wow.
You don't
Yeah,
know
true.
this, bro. This is rigged.
Everyone wants United PSG. Yeah.
Messi,
Come on,
Ronaldo.
Messi, Ronaldo. The Messi fanboys in the mud, mate.
Chelsea.
You know what I mean? They're going to be in the mud.
Chelsea.
What?
Yeah, we got
Chelsea, Lille,
Lille. We got
Chelsea,
Lille.
Lille.
I just say it now, innit?
Yeah, because the only teams you could draws either Man United, who you can't play.
Yo, this
at
is
this
fixed,
stage,
man.
We
or
were
Lille.
only Lille, Bayern, Real Madrid, and Ajax, and they
Yeah,
all
so it
the
will-
three
it
of them
will
already
be
got
Lille.
picked. Yeah.
Lille ain't been playing too badly.
No, they're not too bad. I mean, in the French league, they're so
Yeah.
but yeah, in the
Better team
Champions-
than Zenit, so you never know, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Chelsea have
Thanks for
drawn
that.
Lille, but yes, listen, you'll be happy with that, won't you? You'll be happy with that.
Yeah, it's still the easiest out of the 4 draws, and
Yeah.
like,
Paris
if we
Saint-Germain
can't-
is the next team out. PSG have been drawn out.
Oh,
Wow.
PSG.
Give us United, please.
PSG will play Manchester United.
let's go.
PSG versus Man
Yes.
United.
Yes.
They'll
Yes.
be sweating in the car park. They'll be
Coming
doing it
for you,
again.
mate. We're coming for you.
We're coming for you, man.
Oh,
We're
that's
coming.
the draw of it. That's the draw.
I'm telling you, mate, we're
Ronaldo
here, man.
versus Messi.
Yeah,
Ronaldo
that's what I'm
versus
talking
Messi.
about.
I
That's
can't
what I'm
believe
saying.
that's
Ronaldo versus Messi is on. So
Wow.
that's the draw complete. Benfica versus Real Madrid. Villarreal versus Man City. Atletico Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Salzburg versus Liverpool. Inter Milan versus Ajax. Sporting versus Juventus. Chelsea versus Lille. And PSG versus Manchester United. Let me first of all go to you, Saeed. Man United playing PSG, Ronaldo versus Messi, Mbappe. It's the superstar show. Wow, what a draw!
Yeah, listen, I told you, I wanted it. It happened.
You
Bring
jinxed
it on,
it,
man.
mate. Man United
No,
fan
I
base is
didn't
going to
jinx
kill you
nothing,
now.
mate.
They're killing
Nah,
you now.
mate.
You
Forget
voodooed
them,
it.
mate. I don't jinx nothing. This was like, it was fixed for this to happen. Why wouldn't they want this? UEFA have lost a lot of money last year due to
Yeah.
whatever. This is
Yeah.
this is how they make their money back. They can advertise as well. This is the last dance. You know when the best. This
Well,
is the last dance.
the
now.
last dance
Ronaldo-
for you, mate. The last dance for you, not
Well,
for
I'm
me.
not sure, man. You're still hurt by that last Rashford winner.
Nah.
Listen.
Don't worry.
happening.
It's sorted.
There's gonna
It's
be-
just a reboot.
There's going to be a
Don't
lot on
worry.
this, Stuart, isn't it? Because, like you said, right? You know, what I mean, you said right at the start that you wouldn't mind this as well. And the last time you guys met, I mean, you had heartbreak in that game, and now you're coming up against a Manchester United team with Cristiano Ronaldo, who knows how to get things done in this. He's been brilliant so far in this tournament, but he's been carrying United in this tournament. United now under a new manager will probably be getting better and better and better by the time they play you. This is a tough draw for you guys.
I don't think he is, to be honest. Now Saeed as Albus Dumbledore, as a gaffer, he thinks that he can win everything because the old man is in town. But that's not
And your
work
boss
like
has
that,
not won
mate.
anything. Your boss is a bottle
Nah,
job, mate.
mate. You're a one-man team.
Your
I'm telling
boss is
you.
bottle
You only
job.
have
I
Cristiano.
swear your
Your
fan
boss
base
is
has
not
spoken
even
for that boss for the last 3
other
years.
guys of your
Your
team,
boss is a
mate.
bottle job, man. Keep
I
that
think
bottle
the
job
keeper-
at PSG, man.
You have a great
Bottle
keeper,
job.
bro.
I thought you wanted him.
Yeah, your whole
Yeah,
fan
man.
base been shaking their ass
He
for
was
Pochettino
tweeting
for the last
pictures of
3
it.
years.
He's a bottler. He ain't won anything, man.
Tweeting
Stay where you
pictures
are,
of it,
man.
Okay. No,
Wow.
I'm happy actually because there's something personal with those guys, and we need to fix a few personal issues with them. As you mentioned, Robbie, I was crying during this night in Paris. It was even more traumatizing than the Barcelona remontada. So yeah, objectively, I've been traumatized by United. So I wanna kick their ass, obviously. And I think they are too confident because they have a new gaffer and they think it's all about Ronaldo. But football is not only about one player. And I think we can make it. But I'm definitely looking forward to this one, especially because Saeed has spoken a lot these days about this one. So I'm gonna do
we're getting
clips.
giddy.
Like
What
they
were
do
you
in the
guys
Big
saying?
Six show. I'm gonna call the guy in the Big Six show doing the clips and I'm gonna clip you as well. Don't worry about that.
Listen, all I'm
Listen,
gonna say,
let me get Big Steve, right? He's sitting there, he's looking chilled, right? And so he should be, because Man City have drawn Villarreal. You'll be very happy with that, won't you?
Yeah. I've been to Villarreal. I played there. I've watched us play there before.
You've played there.
I didn't know you played. You played there?
Yeah, I played centre half. I played centre half once, but I came off injured for a dodgy knee.
alongside Vincent Company.
Nah, you know what though? It's not the greatest of away days unless you do Benidorm for the week. I'm getting a bit old for that now. But it's good. We're happy. I'm happy with that. The PSG United game there, though, I think obviously we played PSG. I think Saeed's putting a brave face on it. I think after this stream, he's going to start crying because Stuart's got to be loving it, mate. You've got to be loving that. Man United.
How is he loving that? Steve,
if Messi turns up at the training session, you can't keep up with the intensity of them.
Nah, man. We got Ralph Ragnick. You know what I mean? He's what's the hype? We're gonna buy midfielders in January. We're gonna buy some midfielders, and we'll be ready.
You desperately want Pochettino, and you mentioned it.
He can stay where he is, man. You wanted to get rid of him. Did you not want to get rid of him? Yes or no?
Because
you don't believe in your manager. Do you believe in your manager? Yes or no?
We believe in our team, not one man.
Listen, you have to be one thing. You have to be one thing. And I'm telling you right now, Messi is going to be in the mud. He's going to be crying again like he did last time. He's going to be crying again, mate, because Ronaldo is the GOAT. Ronaldo is the GOAT, mate.
You're just saying this, man. You're just saying all this.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Blue side of Manchester, we're happy, man. We're happy. Blue side of Manchester's happy with that. I think Chelsea got a good draw. I think Liverpool's got a great draw. We're all happy, you know what I mean? But Saeed, deep down, he's burning now. He's going to have to... you wish it. Listen,
his knees are trembling under that camera.
You do jinx it.
Why am I jinxing it?
You was going on about PSG. All the United fans in the world were going, we don't want PSG. He's the only one that wanted PSG.
I want it. Champions League. Listen, I got knocked out by RB Leipzig. You know the amount of embarrassment it was. You know what I mean? This one is PSG. We go out there, you know what I mean? And let's do it, man. I think we can do it.
If you get knocked out, what you're saying then, basically, if you get knocked out by them, it's no shame.
Well, it's no shame, Messi and them guys over there. It's no shame, is it? But if it will be a shame. It will be a shame if you lost to Sport in Lisbon and Salzburg. That's the real shame. You know what I mean? So let's
ask Alex about that. Red Bull Salzburg, they've been playing really, really well. Got some really good players. But you'd be very happy with that, won't you? I mean, come on, that's...
there's no point in me going, oh, no, I wanted Inter. No, I didn't want none of them. Obviously, I've got to say that before I'll take them all on. But RB Salzburg, I think the last time we played them was 1920 in the group stage. Haaland and Minamino scored at Anfield for them. And I think that's why we bought Minamino. That was a 4-3 game. And I think we beat them away. So listen, couldn't have picked a better draw. What side are we on? So if we beat them, who do we get in the quarters? Have we worked out what sides people are on?
I'm not sure. I don't think they do that yet, do they? I don't think
that comes into play until the quarters.
Yeah, that comes into play in the next round. So
and then there's another draw for that. Yeah, listen, we have to be happy going into this. We're going to be trying to win it. Again, I've said we're in this competition to win it. We've won 6 out of 6 so far, and I don't see us slowing down. I don't see him playing a weaker team like we did in the latter stages of this group because we were already through. I see him going full strength, and if we can win this competition again, then wow, I mean, obviously you guys know how pleased I am with Klopp as a manager, but if he can win 2 Champions Leagues, or it just goes beyond anything that we ever could have dreamed of with Klopp. So over the moon. Looking forward to seeing some of the other big games. I think Villarreal, City, Steve will be buzzing with that. Lewis will be buzzing. And Saeed, I have to agree with Big Steve, man. I think when this stream goes off, you're going to be doing up your podcast, just fuming, saying, I wish we didn't get there. It's going to be Messi and Penaldo. So, we'll see. That's the popcorn game.
Chelsea got Lille. You're happy with that, Lewis? Come on.
Bit of a boring one, but it's the easiest draw out of the lot. I was looking at this for the away days, isn't it? So in that aspect, it is the most boring one because I've also already done it.
But you really want to go there, just get the train to Amsterdam.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest, it's like 40 minutes on the Euro.
Looking at it for the away games. How cocky is that? Listen,
I've already done Lille, isn't it?
Robbie's not even in this, and you're picking nice away days. Allow it, man.
Nah, that's being too cocky. Just
Taking
looking
the
at it for the away day, you know what I mean? Don't disrespect Lille.
No. I've already been looking at Lille's recent results, and I think they've been unbeaten in the last month or two. I think the table might be lying because they are 11th place, but I think it's they must have had a poor start or something because they look like they're clawing things back based on recent results. So it isn't going to be an easy tie by any means, but it's also the easiest one that we could have got. So we need to take advantage of that. And we should be able to take advantage of it too. If we get knocked out by Lille, like it will still be embarrassing regardless. But I'm not speaking into existence. I'm confident going into this tie. We should be able to see them off and bring on Bayern or Ajax or whoever it is in the next round, innit? But yeah, I'm cool. I'm happy.
All right, let's get into loads of guys are sending in their questions and messages, which is brilliant. Guys, send in your questions to any of these guys as well. But let's get into a few of them. Paige says, someone remind Saeed that Harry Maguire is the captain.
Listen, don't worry, man. Don't worry, Chi. Don't worry.
Soccer Breakdown says Ronaldo fans going to be in tears when Messi bags a hat trick at Old Trafford. Well, out of the two of them, really that have moved, you've got to say Ronaldo is by far been the better signing.
100%. I agree with that.
I mean, I watched your game last night, Stuart, and I thought Messi played all right. You know what I mean? He played all right, assists and everything, but Ronaldo's been banging in the goals week in, week out. I agree with that. Ronaldo's been brilliant in this competition. I mean, and he will step it up. He will step it up for this game. Yeah, but it's not about those. Not only about those two players. Remember that obviously, I think Ronaldo has a better impact on the United team than Messi on our team. So I'm not really counting on Messi in regards to this game. But these guys is putting all his hope on one player only, whereas I'm putting hope on my team as a team. So obviously Ronaldo is performing way better than Messi at the moment. That's just a fact. But it's not only about those two. But if we cancel him during that game, we can definitely get a win, 100%. Okay. Sheikh Hisham says Mo Salah scored one of the best goals ever versus Salzburg. And also this guy, Turnex, Alex, he says, we survived Haaland and Minamino. So who is Adeyemi? And that Adeyemi, he looks yet another one of the excellent players that Salzburg have turned out.
Yeah, great club, Salzburg. And if you look at the Red Bull kind of blueprint of how they build up clubs really quickly, I would say Salzburg are up there with Leipzig in terms of, the players that they can bring through and sell on for a lot of money. We've obviously paid them for Minamino. Haaland came from there. So yeah, Adeyemi looks good. But that previous comment was right. I mean, Salah scored a right-footed goal from almost an impossible angle against them. So hopefully we can do the same again and get into the quarterfinals with no problems. And then that's where you can expect us to get one of the bigger teams, with all due respect to Salzburg. But it'll be a good game. Looking forward to it.
Jesus says Lille will beat Chelsea, and Chandler says Chelsea shock exit.
Cool, that's calm. But we'll see in it. If we get knocked out by Lille, it is what it is. I will have to disappear for the next 3 months, but I'm not worried. I ain't worried.
Current champions of Europe, then, man.
Why is an Arsenal fan on and they're not in the Champions League? It's my channel. I do what I want, yeah?
The channel's called Don Robbie. Give him that, for God's sake. Yeah. Let him live, man.
And SM26 says Renato Sanchez will be gone. Deal with him. He could. He's been Arsenal. He's been really playing up a move, but they'd be unwise to sell him now that they've got Chelsea, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but regardless, he's getting knocked out. Locked up, AC penitentiary settings. Let's go.
RY2496 says Messi going to show CR7 the levels. PSG will knock Man United out. It's going to be an interesting one. For me, this game is going to be interesting because on the one hand, I watched both teams at the weekend. Neither team for me are playing sparkling football. I watched PSG last night. And PSG last night, apart from Mbappe, who I thought he was electric, I thought they were very disappointing. And I watched United at the weekend, and I have to say, they got lucky against Norwich. Had Norwich had better finishing, and not being so naive to give away a stupid penalty, that you could have dropped points. It's going to take Rangnick time, isn't it, Saeed?
Well, 2 months, Robbie. 2 months, you know what I mean, of this system, of his way of working. And I think, for me, why I'm confident is that I think Rangnick will make us a better team, like cohesively than what Pochettino has done for a year. They're still playing individual brilliance football. They're still playing in moments. Would you agree with that one, Piers?
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. 100%.
Well, there you go. So for me, I think if we can get a team that is very, very coordinated, I think we can do a job 2 legs. There is no away goals. So if we can, it'll be a competitive tie. And I think, with our forward line, I think their midfield isn't great, but also ours isn't great. But we'll have Pogba back. We'll probably get Haidara in January. We'll boost our squad. Listen, I'm confident, man. You know what I mean? Let's bring on Alain Le Bleu, man. Bring them on.
Geriatric derby, says Danny TS.
Yeah,
I mean, after that draw, what I'd like to ask you guys is, who's the favourite? Who's the favourite to win it now?
It'll be Liverpool.
I would say Man City.
Man City or Liverpool, yeah.
It's an English team.
Yeah, City was favourites before that draw anyway. I seen, and Bayern Munich was second favourites, but probably all changed now.
Yeah,
the thing is with the bookies, they were saying Man City were the favourites, the bookies. Liverpool, listen, Liverpool gambling is big in Liverpool. I was going to say Scousers don't really listen to the bookies, but they do. But in terms of not being the favourites, I don't think we mind that. Like, we're never really the favourites for anything.
Yeah, I'd say looking at how that draw's just panned out, I would say that you got to say Man City against Villarreal. I saw Villarreal against United, decent team, but I can see them getting taken apart by City. I think Liverpool will progress Salzburg, Chelsea will progress.
This man here as well.
And then you got to look at it. The whoever wins in that game against PSG and Man United got a very good chance of going all the way. You can't write none of them 2 teams off. You know what I mean? Because both of them have got a player or a couple of players in their team that are sort of on the big stage. They can turn up. But where I'd worry a bit with you, Saeed, is your defense. Is that defense going to be able to cope with Mbappe, Di Maria? Neymar will be back by then. Are they going to be able to cope with them? And are they the type of team that, like Man City, I thought over both games, even though they lost the first game, I thought over both games they were better than PSG. But their style, the way they press and everything, I don't see that with United. Even I know it's only a couple of games in, I didn't see that on Saturday pressing.
Well,
is he going to be able to? Is he going to be able to implement that all in time? I'm just being
No, 100%. I get that. But a lot of people are understanding that we've just sacked our manager, Lolly. We have to remember Ralph Ragnick has been in the job for 1 week. 1 week. This is not going to be pretty. But what we have is we have 2 months on our side. A whole 2 months to embed the system, get us playing the right way. And, you might see a confident Maguire when you get to that level. You might see a Bailly that might come in.
You should have. Varane. Sorry, Varane. I was going to say Varane be back for that.
Champions
That'll
League.
make
Varane,
a big
Robbie.
difference if he's back. If Varane's back, that's a big difference.
There you go then. So Varane will pocket Mbappe. You know what I mean? Messi. You know what I mean? This is what we're dealing with, man.
You just said that.
Champions League Varane.
Saying stuff like this.
Champions League Varane.
Varane is a French player. Varane, I know him with the French national team and with Real Madrid. He's a great
how many times has he won it?
Don't get me wrong, but he's a slow defender. Look at the speed
Slow?
of Mbappe.
Are you kidding me? Slow? No, hold on a minute. What did he say? He's slow. He's slow. He said he's slow.
He is slow. Yeah, he is.
Oh my goodness, mate. He's one of the quickest centre backs in the world, mate. About slow.
Joe
I've seen him
Gomez
live,
is
mate.
quicker
He's
than him.
absolutely rapid. But yeah, man, listen.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, that's why you're waffling, mate. About slow, man. Get out of here, man.
Let me ask. Let me ask the other guys about the other game. So, Big Steve, Lille, Chelsea, who goes through?
Chelsea,
Liverpool, Salzburg,
Liverpool,
and Man United versus PSG.
PSG, easy.
Ooh.
Easy.
Look
Easy.
at that, man.
Listen, Robert, when we played them, right, every time one of that front three get the ball, you know something's going to happen, right? And defense has got to be switched on 100%. And we switched off for one moment in Paris, and Messi took advantage. That Man United team, when you watch them week in, week out, they switch off several times in a game. It's only poor finishing from these lesser clubs that don't stop them scoring. I can see Paris taking them apart 4, 5.
I love this.
4, 5.
Because you know why?
Because we're not the Man United. The Man United in Saeed's head is not the Man United they are. So forget what.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
True.
You know what you're doing, Steve. Though what you're doing, Steve, is you're judging United on what's been in the past. This is a new era now.
No, I'm judging you. No, hold on. I'm judging you on this season. We had a training session there. We should have put 10.
Yeah, but with who? With Ollie, right? With Ollie.
Norwich could have got
with Ollie tax, man. Ollie's over now. We're not back at Villarreal.
You scraped it against Atalanta. This is Paris Saint-Germain. I'm telling you now, if Messi's on it, it's game over. No matter if Ronaldo turns up with 2 Ronaldos, you ain't gonna win.
All right, you know, I love this, man. I love people.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to Lewis. Lewis, PS. Let's start. Man City versus Villarreal. You're muting, mate. You're muted, I think. Man City versus Villarreal.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be Man City. Easy. They should be all over them.
Liverpool, Salzburg.
I'd say a bit competitive, but still Liverpool has to still be Liverpool.
Yeah.
All right, and Man United, PSG.
Actually, think is United's second leg, right?
You won't know until about later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If it's United's second leg, I could actually edge Manchester United in this. Only because I think PSG have so much pressure in this competition based off the signings they've made and their past history in this competition as well. So, and I think that's also kind of held them back in past years too. So I need to see them handle the pressure first before I really see them as contenders for this competition. And I don't know if they have it in them in this one. There's no offense to PSG, but I think Manchester United could edge it against them, to be honest. I think especially if they have the second leg at Old Trafford too.
Okay, Alex, Chelsea, Lille.
Chelsea all day long.
Man City versus Villarreal.
I think the levels are different from when you play Manchester United to when you play Manchester City. That's why Villarreal have done well against United. But I just can't see them beating Man City. What I would say, though, out of all of us here, the 2 teams that have to win this competition to save their managers from being called frauds and failures are the 2 lads to the right of me. That's Stuart and Steve. You know that if your clubs do not win the Champions League this season, it's Fraudiola and Pochettino. He's getting sacked if you don't win it.
I like Alex, you know.
Whether we win it or not,
I like Alex, you know.
Let me just say one more thing.
Enough trophies, mate. He's not a fraud.
You say that, but be honest with me now, Steve. Be honest with me now.
Guardiola's trophy cabinet.
Yeah, whatever. League Cups against Oldham in the final. Brilliant.
No, Champions League.
One more question for you. One more question for you. Yeah? Be honest with me, bro. If he doesn't win the Champions League at City, can that be deemed as a success? Please be honest as well.
Listen, it's Manchester City, mate. Are you mad?
Yes or no?
Hold on a minute. We've won 12 trophies in 10 years.
Again, League Cups, that's
no,
great.
We beat you in the League Cup. We beat you in the League Cup. You were crying coming out of Wembley because we beat you.
On penalties. Yeah, great. That was our first season. We had Simon Mignolet in goal and Albert Moreno.
Oh, so excuses now. I thought you was Liverpool, the greatest team in the world.
We're the best team in England, most successful team in England.
Yeah, you've won one Premier League in 30 years, yeah, and you go on about your 6 times. Nobody cares, mate.
And we still won more than you. But listen, if you don't win the Champions League, he is a failure, mate.
No, according to you, he is. According to you, he is.
No. You don't want to win the Champions League?
No, I do want to win the Champions League, but he's not going to be a failure. He's the greatest ever manager you've ever had. What kind of statement's that? Just because
that's the reason he's gone to City. That's the reason he's gone to City is to win that. You've been knocked out by us.
Listen,
Monaco.
You're a typical deluded Liverpool fan that only talks about history and you've won it 6 times. I see him.
This isn't that long ago.
Nothing changes,
last year.
Changes. But when we win the league again this year and you bottle it again, you'll be crying on your stream.
All right,
going
bro.
about 6 times, isn't it?
All right, okay, no worries.
Glorious pot stirring. You love to see it.
I love it.
Everyone else knows I'm right though, man. If PSG or City don't
you're
win
right, and you're the same thing. Deluded fan base, Liverpool. They live in their own bubble, mate.
All right. Robbie knows it.
Alex,
don't
don't
get me involved. Leave me out of this. Leave me out.
Mate,
you won the Premier League and you didn't even see your team lift it. So did it really happen? It was like the moon landing. Did it happen?
Well,
You've not seen your team win the Premier League. You've not seen your team physically lift it.
I'm sorry, there was a worldwide pandemic,
You
mate.
can keep that. You can keep that. But I've seen it, mate. I've seen it 5 times. 5 times I've seen them lift it. Yeah, hold on.
Zero.
Moon landing.
Hold on.
Here we go. Oh my God.
All right, say no more. What have I got here?
I have to say,
I haven't got my frame here.
hey, no, big up for that line, man. Like the moon.
If you come round, you can have your picture took with it.
Oh, I've had my picture taken. Come to Jurgen's on a Monday and get one with the Champions League. That's a proper trophy, mate. Proper trophy.
Right.
Way
Hey,
better.
listen,
And we still got more than all you man put together.
All right. Let's go, Stuart.
Zero.
Stuart, right.
No, I was saying
Stuart, Man City. Man City, Villarreal.
Man City for sure.
Liverpool, RB, Salzburg.
Liverpool, obviously.
Lille.
Oh, Chelsea. I know Lille. They're not the Lille they used to be. I mean, their team is completely different now. They don't. No disrespect to them, but they're. No, yeah, obviously Chelsea. Come on.
Okay. Let me go, Saeed. Saeed, Man City, Villarreal.
Yeah, Villarreal. We're not having this. So Man City.
Liverpool, RB, Salzburg.
Liverpool.
And Chelsea versus Lille.
As much as I hate the Chelsea fan base, I'll give it to Chelsea.
Are you a bit gutted?
Oh, boo-hoo.
You look at them. They've got easy draws, haven't they, compared to you?
Yeah, it's fixed, isn't it? Like they did
And
last time.
you finished top of your
play a
group.
violin.
You finished top of your group, and reward for finishing top of the group, getting PSG.
I know, man, but listen, mountains are there to be climbed, like Ollie said, man. You know what I mean? He made a good quote. He made a good quote before he left. Mountains are there to be climbed, but listen, I'm confident in my team, man. Listen, any United fan who's not confident, mate, you know what I mean? Like, you got to believe, man. We've got a new era now, Ralph Rangnick, 2 months to prepare. Hopefully, some January transfer window, some signings. Pogba's back, Champions League, Varane. Listen, man, as much as PSG, we're a lot of United fans fear PSG. They'll be fearing us, and I think they will. I think they still got nightmares from that away day in Paris when Rashford. I think Stuart's still got tissues in his bedroom, man. He's still crying from that day.
Yeah, they're not from crying.
Yeah, man. Listen, United fans, man, just embrace it. Champions League nights, man. We were out last year from RB Leipzig. This is a new era now. Just feel positive, and we can do the job, man.
You're gonna have to play a lot better. I mean, I think Big Steve made the point. The way you guys played against Atalanta, you are very fortunate. The way you played against even young boys, fortunate. Villarreal, both games, fortunate.
Yeah.
You cannot play. You cannot play. Like Big Steve made the point in saying that, you make little errors against PSG. Those guys up front, they're so good.
Yeah.
They will exploit
they are
that.
good. Yeah, they will exploit that. But listen, I think they've bottled it last couple of years in Champions League. And we're no kind of, any biggers, but they've bottled it a couple of years now in Champions League. Man City won, terrible. You know what I mean? Second half, they got done over. You see how they capitulated? If you can rattle them, man, you know what I mean? They get a bit, they better get cagey. Few red cards in that time. So listen, I think we can get them, man. We just need to rattle them up and then we'll get them in, man. So I'm confident, me.
Stuart, PSG in that game, we saw that game, where you played Man City, where a lot of your team were being criticised for literally the superstar players just walking around. There was no intensity. You go to Old Trafford and play without the intensity, you can get beat. Because Man United, I mean, it's going to be a huge game. Ronaldo's going to be up for it. All the United players are going to be up for this game. You've really, really got to put in a good performance.
Right. So basically, I agree with you. The fact that all the superheroes we have on the pitch are walking most of the time in the French league against City. I think the first leg was we were suffering in defense, but we managed to beat City 2-0, which is actually a good result. Even if we played our C-D game, not even our A game, against Manchester United, because there's this history with them. the pressure we have, every time we have pressure, we step up. And especially during the knockout stage. The group phase is different, but that's why actually I'm confident to draw United, because it would have been different if it was Liverpool or maybe Chelsea would have been kind of the same as United, because of the history we have with them, with the Gaffer and Thiago Silva and all those guys. So I'm confident 100% that we can step up. But again, it all depends on the strategy of the Gaffer, and that's why I'm afraid of. Poch is our weakness right now. So hopefully they will get rid of him by Christmas, and we'll have a new Gaffer as well.
Get rid of him by Christmas?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean,
12 days till
Christmas.
Christmas.
Say again, put it the manager.
No, I'm not confident in the manager. That's what he's shit. That's why we wanted to give it to you guys.
And we don't want him. We don't want him.
What are you saying right now? You were the first to say, yeah.
Bro, you were the.
Why your camera went blurry when you said that?
You were twerking for Poch, man. Don't lie.
I ain't twerking for nobody, mate. You know what I'm saying to you?
Wow. Anyway, I want to ask you guys. We start wrapping it up now, right? I want to ask you guys all: who do you fear the most in the competition? If you all assuming that you guys can go all the way, who do you fear the most? Lewis, you're the champions. Who do you fear the most?
No one. Champions of Europe. We'll face everyone. I'm ready for anybody. Bayern Munich, Lille, Ajax, Real Madrid. Okay, if it's got to be one name, then it has to be Bayern Munich, because I think they're the strongest team in the competition right now. But like I said, I back Chelsea over 90 minutes against everyone. So whoever we get is what it is. If we get knocked out, it's whatever. If we go through, champions of Europe again. Let's go.
Alex, who do you fear the most?
I would say Chelsea or City, because they're obviously the most intense games in the Premier League when we play them two teams. Chelsea, unbelievable, slipped off a little bit, but unbelievable this season, really. And obviously they are still the champions. So I would have to say Chelsea and City. I hate playing English teams in this competition, as Steve knows. Didn't work out well the last time we played them for them lot. But out of respect, I would have to say Chelsea and City. The rest, I think, even Bayern Munich, I think we can beat them. We beat them 3-1 away a couple of years ago. So, I don't think PSG will be that dangerous in the latter stages if they get there. So, yeah, City or Chelsea for me.
Stuart, who do you fear the most?
Not Bayern Munich, because we won against them. They're not the Bayern Munich they used to be. So I disagree with Lewis. I'd say Liverpool. Liverpool. Just Liverpool, to be honest, because they are the underdog.
Not Man City. Not Man City. If you get them again,
Man City, because you know. We won the first leg. That means we can make it, depending on how we play. But I think Liverpool this case, or maybe Real Madrid. Maybe Liverpool, Real Madrid.
Okay. Shazzy Boy 12 says Athletic reporter Laurie Whitwell saying that the confusion for the draw was caused by Man United ball was not put in the bowl with Atletico, is what he said. But anyway, Big Steve,
that can't be happening, man.
Who do you fear the most?
I'd probably say Liverpool. Same in the league. I think the intensity that City and Liverpool can get to, I think they can match us like you've seen at Anfield. Don't fear Chelsea. Don't fear Bayern Munich. But Liverpool, it's just some of them. When we've played them in the Champions League in the past, it's just something about them games. Like you say, I'm not a lover of playing the English teams. It's just a bit mad, and they've always got one over us in it. So it'll be Liverpool for me.
Okay, Saeed, who do you fear the most?
Probably Bayern, to be honest.
Why?
They're a machine. They're a
Why?
machine.
Yeah, why?
Why?
Yeah, because they're a machine, man. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't fear none of the English clubs.
Saeed underwater
No.
here. What's going on?
No,
You wouldn't fear Liverpool. You wouldn't fear a City.
No, I wouldn't,
Chelsea.
because I know how they play. So, and I would just,
how they play is they normally beat you. So that's what I'm saying. How they play.
Again, that's Ollie tax. Yeah, but that's Ollie tax. So I can't remember anything under Ollie.
Boring.
No, man, it's Ollie tax.
Still the same players.
Ollie beat PSG, so Ragdoll better be doing the job as well.
Nah, mate, I'm not having that. Listen, Bayern Munich only for me. That's all, man. The rest of them.
Saeed in a fish tank. Live broadcast from a fish tank.
All right, I'm gonna read through the draw one more time. And then what I'm going to do to finish it, I'm going to make each of you tell us why you think your team is going to win the Champions League this season, right? So just to remind everybody of the draw once again, it's Benfica versus Real Madrid, Villarreal versus Manchester City, Atletico Madrid versus Bayern Munich, great draw, Red Bull Salzburg versus Liverpool, Inter Milan versus Ajax, Sporting Lisbon versus Juventus, Chelsea versus Lille, and Paris Saint-Germain versus Manchester United. Lewis, take it away, and then each of you just follow Stuart next, then after that Saeed, then after that Alex, and then finishing off with Big Steve. Why is your team going to win the Champions League?
Because we already did it last year. So at the very least, we have recent history behind it. Like I always say, goals wins you games, but defense wins you titles. And we had the best defense in Champions League history last season. Sort out the injuries, sort out all the bad run of form that we're in right now. We should be back in business by February. And yeah, 2-time champions of Europe back to back. Let's roll with it. Let's go.
Stuart?
We have more experience now. We reached the final 2 seasons ago, semi-final last year. On paper, if we do not win the Champions League this season, I don't understand. On paper, because we have the superstars now, but unfortunately, football is not only about for superstars. But I think we have everything, all the ingredients, especially this season, to win it. That's why I think we can win it.
Saeed?
I think we can believe we can win it. Chelsea have proven that with Tuchel coming in, new manager coming in, similar time. We've got Champions League Varane. We've got Cristiano Ronaldo, the best player ever in world football. You know, we've got a fresh team, fresh talent. We've got a lot of exciting young talent. I think we've got Pogba coming back. You know, we've got, and if we can add to some signings in January, you just never know, man. So I would say don't count on United not getting to the final, winning it. I'm telling you now, man, because I will be out. And when I come out and when I listen, it's different. It's scary hours, man. Like Sanchez.
When you come out of what? The Champions League?
Listen, it is what it is, but listen, don't rule out United. A lot of people chat. They're all a bit salty and all that, but don't rule out United, mate, because we're coming. And if we start getting going, we're unstoppable. So
you can't even say it with a straight face, but it's cool. It's cool.
But yeah, I can. I said, you know, we might win it. I said we're possible that we could win it.
All right, Alex.
Well, I don't think I need to say much. Big up to Aquarium Saeed. There is blurriness has come back. But I don't need to say much. Every single person, apart from you, Robbie, on this stream is absolutely shit scared of facing us. They all know our pedigree in this competition. As Steve so beautifully reminded us earlier, we've won it 6 times, which is 2-0-3. Again, still more than anyone else here in terms of team. So I think you'd have to be confident as a Liverpool fan that we can go on and make this number 7.
Steve, to finish us off.
Listen, we've got the best manager in the world. We're champions of England. We fell at the final hurdle last year. You know what I mean? This season, there's no excuses. We're going to win the Premier League again, and we'll win the Champions League again. And then
again, you never won it, bro.
Listen, you know what I mean?
It's got
the time we won it. Listen, after listening to the deludiness of the Liverpool fan, fucking hell, man! I tell you what, I don't know. Real Madrid have won it 13 times. You're walking around with a 6.
14.
You know what I mean? You're embarrassed by that,
bro. By your own logic, are you not embarrassed by the fact that you have 6 less than me?
The own logic is you said, Pep Guardiola will be classed a failure. He's won 3 Premier League titles, right?
That's not what he was brought in to do. That's not
won 1 Premier League and 1 Champions League, and you're to what? Is he not a failure?
No, because he's won both. He might be a failure for not winning the League Cup against Oldham in the final. I don't know.
Answer the question. Jurgen Klopp's not a failure for winning 2 trophies. Pep Guardiola is.
You're ignoring the obvious blaring error in your logic.
We'll win it this year.
We've won European and English. You've never won a European trophy ever.
Yes, we have. We won the Cup Winners' Cup. So you're lying again.
Oh, all right then. What year was that?
And
74
we were the first.
Or something?
We won a domestic trophy and a European trophy in the same season before you.
What year?
70.
And you want to talk about history? Come on, Steve.
I just proved you wrong, and you're bringing up history again.
Listen, my point was Fraudiola will be a fraud and a failure if he does not win the Champions League.
Look, you're digging yourself a grave. You're disrespecting the greatest manager of all time.
Oh, the most expensive, the one who's just had the biggest checkbook. He's not the best. If we're talking about people that can perform with spending no money,
you've not spent any money. No. You're not spending any money, no.
Bro, come on, man. You've not won a Champions League. If he doesn't win that,
keep talking about you 6 times. Nobody cares. We'll just carry on winning the leagues and we'll keep going, innit?
You should care.
I'm loving it. You know what? In the next round,
you should care.
In the next round, please, man. Liverpool City. I'm loving this, right? Yeah. Well, listen, I want to say a big thank you.
Doesn't want to come Anfield on a European night.
I want to say a big thank you to all you guys. You know, it's been brilliant. It's been brilliant, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you to Saeed, Alex, to Big Steve. Thank you to Stuart, Parisian Londoner. Thank you to also Lewis. We're going to put in the description, look for the links, links to all of their channels. Make sure you check them out. All of them do great jobs around their team. Trust me, if you want to know about their teams, you go to them. They give you you've heard them today. You heard the passion, you heard the knowledge, right? So make sure you check it out. And that is it. That is the draws have been done. Those draws will take place February, guys, isn't it? February until
a long wait. A long wait.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting to see how they turn out. No doubt about the biggest draw in the whole competition. It's definitely Villarreal versus City. No, I'm only joking. Man United versus PSG. It's going to be massive. But thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe here to the Don Robbie channel. And of course, we'll be covering all those games. So make sure you check it out. Thank you very much and have a great day.